I'm not sure why Paul did not believe in the Forbes stuff. I really wouldn't like to lie on my LinkedIn. Okay, guys. Today, one of the topic I wanted to... More to Mike. Today I wanted to touch a few things connected with the markets for your product. But since I didn't manage to prepare the proper presentation for today, I just have like our regular stuff, and I would love to say just a few more words in the regular points. Just from the very beginning, I will tell why did we start our business and why did we choose the path we did. Just in the very last century, the scientists found out that cigarettes smoking causes cancer. But all of the people, all of the tobacco companies told it's not true, it's total bullshit, you shouldn't care about this, the scientists are wrong. Nowadays we know that they were totally true, and plenty of people died because of the cancers caused by cigarettes. Today we have the very similar situation. Very similar situation connected with CO2. Scientists are saying that humans are causing emission that really makes global warming an issue. But the company that caused this emission tell it's all wrong, the global warming is a natural process, the human emission, we shouldn't care about this one. Actually, the truth is, we are now emitting the biggest amount of CO2 since the human walks on this planet. So we decided that we want not only to reduce the level of CO2 in our air, that we also want to educate the society. The way to do it was to build a simple, easy-to-use product, which will be clean in field of energy, and will solve people's problem. So this is why we have built solar power bench that uses solar power to provide free Wi-Fi, to power air sensors, and to power chargers for your mobile devices, so that now we have the device that people just use because we solve the regular problems in the public spaces, and we also use it just to educate the people. So we use the pure energy, we empower the devices, the staff, the functionalities of the benches, and we also educate about how much each person did reduce the CO2 level, so that we all can live in better and healthier world. So far, we have more than 60 benches, now also more than 70 benches in Poland. And this is a very important slide, because as you can see, so far, next to these 60, 70 benches in Poland, we have only 2 free installations abroad. And a few words about why did you do it in this way. Since we are dealing with the hardware stuff, high technology stuff, because it's not only the solar power, it's not an easy stuff, because we also deal with battery charging, with distributing the energy. We built our MVP, and we started the company when we just knew that we have the very first paying customer. This was the Innogy energy company. But we also knew that we are not ready with our product. We knew it's MVP, we knew it's like the shortcut and everything, it's done, it's gonna work, but we didn't know what's going to happen after next year, next 2 years. So we decided that we want to start here in Poland. We want to validate our product. We want to check if it's gonna work. Since in Poland we have like one of the worst conditions you can imagine, because in the winter you have like minus 20, 30 degrees. During the summer you have even 40, 50 degrees. You have a lot of snow, a lot of ice, also a lot of rain. So the product, the hardware stuff in the public spaces really have to face a lot of hard conditions. So we knew that this is a great place, a great area to validate what we do. This is just the main idea, why did we start in Poland? And we're true about this, because we have found out that our product basically doesn't work in winter. Then we decided that we have to change the product, we have to change the hardware, we have to build the cloud, so we are able to steer what's going on in the bench. So now every parameter, every functionality, we are able to turn on or turn off, or just set like the thresholds for every functionality. So when we have the energy, we power them. When we don't have energy, we just cut them off. And also this period, because we started like 2 years ago, this period gave us possibility to show that we are not only the company that has a vision, we are also the company that drives them to the market. This is the bench called Future. Most multimedia bench we have in our offer, with LED lighting, with speakers, with e-paper displays. All of the functions are cloud controlled. And now we know that we are ready to deliver it worldwide. It's not the only one bench we have in our offer. This is the bench called Urban, for the public spaces, for the governments. This is the one called City, already in few cities in Poland, also designed for the city's needs. But after this period, we have found out that the benches is not enough. The benches and the seating is just not enough for the city needs. While talking with the cities, with the municipalities, with the governors, we found out that they need the whole ecosystem. They need the ecosystem of the smart, solar-powered products in the city spaces, not only the benches. While just talking with them, they told us that just very simple and very next to the bench, what they need is a Trashcan. So we have built it. We have built solar-powered Trashcan with just the very simple functionalities, but we didn't want to build a big R&D product with a lot of functionalities. No, we have found out that what they need is the information about if the trash can is empty or is full. So this is what we have done. But we also decided that we not only want to inform the municipality, the administrator of the system, we also want to inform the citizens. So the LED light is just changing its color when it's empty, so you can see that you just can throw your rubbish or it's full. While being in the city spaces, while working with the governors, we found out that this is just the next thing that needs power in field inside of the city, in the city spaces. This is the bus stop. Every company that delivers the bus stop to the market today says it's impossible to do it without the cable. We disagree with this one, and we built the solar-powered bus stop. 100% solar-powered device. What we've changed, and regular companies don't do it, is that the bus stop turns on just after someone enters to it. So we don't waste the energy at all. We have LED lightings that are working after people comes into the bus stop. We have e-paper displays. We also have like the advertising space. But this one is also lighted when people is in the bus stop. So we don't waste any watt of energy. To have the whole ecosystem working, we knew we need to have one point when the cities or the businesses will be having their access point, will be able to have like the CRM of the smart products in the cities. And this is why we have designed and built our SEEDiA Cloud. That's the place where our customer sees what's going on in every product he has in his public space. And also, while going to text messages, audio messages, he can control the multimedia in the product. This is the very important one, since to do the smart city, you need to integrate with some system. And our system is the one to integrate city furnitures. But now we have also integrated it with Orange API. Now we are also talking with T-Mobile. So now when city is having one ecosystem already, for example, I've been in USA 4 weeks ago. I talked with New York City CTO, and he told me one thing. To go into New York, you have to face one condition. Whatever you do, you have to go open data to our platform. Whatever you do. If you want to go with our smart city product, you have to give us the data and integrate with our open data platform so that all developers can use this data to make our city more effective. And we are the only company on the market delivering these solar-powered devices that already have the platform which is integrated with other players on the market. So now we are sure that we are ready to go global. We started talking with a lot of markets. We started going to a lot of fairs, worldwide actually. Just yesterday, my co-founder Artur Racicki was in Netherlands, where he was just showing our presentation on ideas from Europe. It's European-based competition for the companies. We're just the only one company from Poland being in there. And this is the very moment we have validated our product, just after being 2 years here in Poland. And we know we are ready to go global. So we started signing distributors agreement. This is the model we have chosen. We want to have distributors in the markets that will take care about the service, about the installation, and will grow on this market. So we have the distributor agreement in Germany, in France, now another one in Austria, and in Greece. And now we're going also to United States, Canada, Australia, signing these agreements, taking care about all logistic processes and installation and services processes. So these are the guys that take care about the installation. And we are the one to deliver the technology. And now we know that we are ready to just see what's going on through our cloud system. Just to give you the wider look about the problem we communicate. Nowadays, we have more than 7 billion devices, mobile devices on the world. We generate, since we just charge them every day, more than 100 megatons CO2 every single day. And just one of our benches enables 15,000 charges yearly, and also educates just the very same amount of people. But now our goal is to deliver to the cities the ecosystem. Ecosystem, which just for example is 10 bus stops, 20 benches, and 10 trash cans. And it can reduce more than 50 tons CO2 per year. And our goal is to deliver more than 100 pilotages, installations of the ecosystem, which will be reducing 15 tons CO2 every day. Just to give you an example how much this is. 50 tons CO2 per day is the amount of CO2 generated by 400,000 diesel cars. So just 1 hour installation is the amount of 4,000 cars. Now our goal is to educate the people, to show them our products, to show that devices can work without connecting to the grid, because all we do is having the battery inside. Each product is energy independent, and we deliver the stuff that works. This is the visualization of the park that is going to be settled here in Krakow on Witosa Street. We have gone to Krakow and just show them our goal, our mission, what we believe in, and they told us, okay, we just want it, just give us some products. And here on the very middle of the slide, you can see the product just fits for the Krakow needs we are now working on. Is the bench that will be cleaning the air. So when we showed them the idea, they just told us we want it. So now we know that cities really believe in ecosystems, not just single products, but ecosystems containing of few smart products just together create the smart city solution, not only smart bench or smart trash can or smart bus stop. No, we now really believe that we have smart and ecological city solution. Thanks. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, solar bench coming to a park near you, right?
Yeah.
Anyone have a question for Piotr?
My first very simple question. Can you get back to the slides, to the statistics? I'm curious what is on the x-axis.
Where?
Back.
Back?
Yes. More. 3 more, I think. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Here's the energy, here's kilowatts per hour. And on the X, what is the number? What is the value?
Time.
Yes, but in the scale?
Yeah. It's just the mock-up. don't care about
so
the numbers.
nothing telling about. I was curious about how many. How
Yeah, we
much
have 80
energy
watts in each bench. The bus stop is having 1.2 kilowatts
per hour, per day.
energy. So if we have the full energy, it's 1.2 kilowatt hour.
Yeah, I'm curious how much it could accumulate per day, for example, or per hour.
This is why I told you that we have built this electronic to control everything, because it depends of the market. When we
In
go
Krakow?
into the Africa,
In Krakow,
in Krakow, we generate. Today we have a few benches in Poznań, and they generate around 5-6 milliampere hours. So it's 5-6 ampere hours per day. The bench, one bench.
okay, thanks.
I think it's a great product. Definitely great for the smart cities. I have a question, probably a stupid question. Just correct me or maybe enlighten me. How does your smart bench or smart trash can reduce CO2 emission? I mean, I don't understand, because if I have a bench which doesn't connect anything and I go to park and enjoy that without charging, I don't have to charge my phone when I'm in my park, right? So correct, I mean, enlighten me, how does change the CO2 emission, these two things?
Oh, this is why I also say that one of our goals is to educate the people, not only to do the emission, because we are totally sure that in comparison of, for example, even one huge company on one huge electric company, it's like nothing. We know, but this is why we say one of our goals is to educate the people. So after you charge your mobile device or use the free internet, we send you the information about the emission you've done and about the problem.
So what you're saying is that I should stop charging my phone, stop using Wi-Fi at home, and come to the public place and use that, so that I could help
Not to
reduce
stop,
the CO2?
just why being in public spaces, just use this free and clean energy. That's all.
Yeah, but that's the same thing, right?
Yeah, but we don't say you to stop. We want you to, when being just, for example, the bus stop. That's the place where you have to
Bus
wait.
stop is good. I mean, it's a very good example. I agree with the bus stop example, because that takes a lot of energy, and we don't know where the energy is sourced, because the energy comes from somewhere, whether it's maybe not solar energy, so then it connects. But the things which are not needed any energy sources, like a bench or a trash can, right? It's like, so that was the question. But yes, I think when you accumulate all the products, then it makes sense, all of those.
Yeah, this is why we have ecosystem. So, you know, each devices has like a bit different problem they solve. So for example, the Trashcan, this one does not charge your mobile device, even not provide Wi-Fi, but it measures the trash level. So the city gets more effective in field of public services.
All right, sounds good. I see your question in the back, but I'm asking you to hold on to it for the discussion panel, just so we can keep it moving. Let's give it up for Piotr. Thanks.